bro.
It's like, yo, am I hearing what y'all hearing? Because this shit is bad.
Yo, I was thoroughly confused. I thought my ears were broke, but
No, they're
scholars.
It was just because Max B was on there. Everybody was like, oh, Max B. It's
Listen,
like,
I
glazing,
listen,
bro.
I fucks with the wave, but nah.
That's not it. That's
that
not
wasn't
it.
it.
But scholars, we here. Yeah,
Hey,
Sean was
hey.
trying to say what up, y'all.
I'll listen. Before we get into what we were just talking about, shout out to the lights in Bravery Studio, bro, because me and Dante looking real,
Splendiferous.
butter pecan on this
know?
camera.
You know what I'm saying? A little something,
You know what I'm saying? Very chestnutish. But scholars. So what we were just talking about, we could get right into it. What we were just talking about was that booty ass diss record. Let me not do that. I can't lead with my opinion.
Yes, you should just
I
say
apologize. That's bad journalism.
what actually happened, and then we talk about how you feel.
If you guys are not aware, there's a back and forth right now going on between 50 Cent, let's say, versus the world. So there's one particular record we're talking about. It's 50 versus Jim Jones, Dave East, Maino, and Fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you guys aren't aware, Fabulous, Maino, Dave East, and Jim Jones put out a little record going match 50, because 50 basically was getting them put out of their podcast studio. Yeah. So they made it. They dropped the record like 2 or 3 months ago, and I thought for what it was dope. Mm-hmm. 50 waited all this time, and he put out a diss song 2 days ago.
Yeah,
yesterday. Yesterday.
Was that yesterday?
It was yesterday.
What's that? Yeah.
So he put out a diss record yesterday featuring, shout out to the Silver Surfer, Max B. How'd you feel about it, Dante?
How did I feel about it?
I don't even know the name of it.
It's one of those where I ain't gonna lie, I didn't hear it nowhere other than Instagram. I didn't look it up after I saw the clips. You know how like if you see a snippet on Instagram, it makes you want to go. It's kind of like if you watch a snippet of a podcast. I don't know, maybe like the Educated Brothers or something, and then you wanted to go check out where they could find them, like YouTube, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, a bunch of stuff like that. The snippet would make you want to go watch those things, right? That didn't do that for me with the record. I saw it, I saw the visuals and everything. I was like, oh, the AI is cool, you're playing around, but I get why you do Hollywood now. Like I get why you make shows, and again, for what it was when he was on top of in terms of music, he was there.
You can never take that.
You can't take that away from him because he has some hits.
Yeah.
But it's one of those now where it's like, nah, I stay with the stars and stuff. And this is not taking nothing away from you.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah, but it's like, yo, the music was your thing, but now like being a mogul is your thing. And I think you should stay with that because, bro, it's not it. Because that was one of those diss records that was like, this is going to be good for the people who like him because they go, oh, look, he's trolling, haha, it's so funny. But like what it actually is it's not good. I personally think it's like when you have a athlete, it's like you're a Knicks fan, you get Stephon Marbury. You're enamored by like, oh, who he used to be and what he used to do, and you're hoping he could bring that. That's what this was for me. It was like, oh, he used to be able to do like all of this, and now it's like, to me, it feels like you're reaching for more. And you don't have to, bro. Like, you don't even got to do this shit no more.
You reaching.
I personally, I ain't like it. I didn't think it was
you think
not even entertaining.
Super people?
I wasn't a big fan.
I was, when I first heard it, I didn't hear it. I saw the clip of it because I was scrolling on silent. And then, what caught me is that a couple of people we follow, a couple of people that have been on this show, were underneath in the comments like, oh, this is fire, dope, leaving fire emojis. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, did 50 return back to, he turned the clock a little bit. Turn the volume up, start the video over. I'm listening to it. I'm like, yo, man, this shit is ass.
Boo this man.
But I'm reading. I'm not one to allow others to affect my opinions of something. Now, you know me well enough now that I base my opinion off of factual things.
Yeah.
But I allow myself to be proven wrong if there's an avenue to be proven wrong in. So I'm reading the comments, and all these people under the comments like, yo, fire, fire. And I'm like, are my ears broke?
Maybe it's me.
Maybe it's me.
Maybe it's me.
So what I always do with music, and I feel like everyone should do this with music, if I hear something on my phone and it sounds a little suspect, I run right to my car. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to drive for like 5 minutes. I'm going to go to the store.
Yeah.
You're going to see if it passed the car test. Luckily, I heard this early in the morning, so I had to go to work.
Okay, so it gave you an
Perfect.
opportunity.
Perfect. Get in the car. That's the first thing I turn on. Turn the volume all the way up. I'm one of those. I'm blasting it early in the morning. I don't give a fuck.
It's your car.
Shit comes on.
They don't like it, they could pay the bill.
The shit comes on. I'm like, yeah, I'm not feeling this.
It's not for me.
It's not for me. In the last episode, shout out to Ephraim, I discussed about how, everyone has their own likes and dislikes and their own tastes.
Yeah.
I don't see how anybody likes that shit. And I fucks with Max, bro. Like, I fucks with Max. I'm kind of mad he jumped on that.
Do you think that? No, I can't even. No, yeah. Do you think that he knew it was originally going to be a diss song?
Yes.
Nah, I want to believe. I want to believe that Max was like.
He calls
No,
Jim a pussy.
I had no idea about this.
He calls Jim
I just
a
don't
pussy.
want this to be on Max B's record, bro.
He literally called Jim.
I know.
Jim a pussy.
I know, son.
So it's
I
like,
know.
yo, no.
But we talked about this too. Even if you have an artist that you like, you have to be able to say, this ain't it. Personally, and let's be real. For those that are only familiar with 50's trolling behavior, he was he was something back in 2004. It's a long ass time ago. But
He had a good run.
He had a good run.
It was from no, realistically, a lot of people count it when Get Rich or Die Trying come out.
And when that came out?
If you 03.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a mixtape guy or people who listen to street music, I would give 50's run from literally like 01 to like 08.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
That was his run.
That's fair. That's fair. But the reason why I'm like, it's hard for me to like it is because I feel like whatever he stopped doing 17 years ago, he tried to still do now. And there's a room for nostalgia, but this ain't that.
He could have pulled it off if he returned to his roots full force. The diss record was just littered in "I'm trolling you."
Yeah.
And to me, it's like
that's what I'm saying.
corny,
Like,
bro.
because remember when he was beefing with remember when him and the game was beefing?
Yeah.
That was, I know there was some street shit involved, but musically that was a good back and forth, a good repartee, if you will.
I like Piggy Bank.
Yeah.
You get more like that. Now, granted,
Clickety clank.
Jada killed that nigga.
Sure.
Listen, I love hip hop because whoever's the most lyrical always wins.
But this is why. No, I can't say that because Fab is actually my personal
Fab
favorite.
is going to kill this.
He's a lyrically talented
individual.
individual.
If you go
Correct.
listen to the diss track that they put out, Fab goes last on purpose. Because the rest of them were rapping, but they were like beating around the bush.
You gotta save
Fab
the big
was
guns
the only
for the
one
ends.
on that track that went at that nigga directly.
And that's what it's about. And again, I guess if you like the trolling, I guess the things that he's been doing now, the trolling behavior that has now become the forefront of who he is. Because let's be real, like he was known as a musician, he was known as a rapper, he was known as a mogul. Now we know him as a troll. I'm not taking anything away from him in terms of what I just said, because he's still a mogul. He still got shit going on. He still got hits. We're not going to take that away. But now he's just like this full-on troll. And we talked about this on the episode. You get to a point where it's like, bro, enough is enough.
Yeah.
Like, so when I'm watching this, it's like, because think about it. You heard it without the visuals. That made it worse. Because the visuals at least make it entertaining. It makes it funny. You got AI. You got, haha. And it's all of that. You're the mogul. You're on Stars. You're doing stuff in production. Like, I get it. We get it. And you're a troll. I understand it.
I feel like,
but it's like, this was just that. Like, he could have threw out a minute and 30-second joint on YouTube and called it a day. Like,
or just get somebody else to do it for him.
Or get somebody else to do it. Because
like, he could
it just wasn't it, man.
He could have signed somebody and was like, yo, he gonna do my dirty work.
Because at the end of the day, like we said, he's a mogul. He's got other things going on, and that's cool.
I'll go on the deep end. This might be
this wasn't it, bro.
This might be a hot take, but
go ahead.
The fucking what's his face? What's his name? I'm trying to remember his name. I just forgot this nigga's name. One of them young rappers. The nigga that's always rapping with his shirts off, be doing those weird shit, the wild shit. Like Like
that don't narrow it down
pseudo-gay
either.
shit.
That don't narrow it down either, son.
Not NBA YoungBoy. He's beefing with NBA
Oh, NLE Chopper.
There you go.
Yeah.
That diss song he put out to NBA YoungBoy is better than his 50 song. The fucking what was he?
I don't even know what they was beefing about, son. And I'm listening to his diss record like, yo, these niggas, he must really hate him. I don't even know what their
Did you
beef
see
is.
that
I don't
video?
Yes.
That nigga remade everything.
And it's one of those where it was like, yo, again, I get the production of it.
Yeah.
That's what makes it entertaining. But for people to be under the post putting fire emojis, like, come on, bro.
Yo,
like, y'all ain't got to do that, son.
And not to stay on it, but that's my issue with a lot of shit in today's world, man, because we feed more into trolling than we actually do into the content that's being put out there.
And I'm glad you said that because call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
One of, or probably the most of our interacted videos on Instagram come from not a troll, but a negative. Remember my hot take about OG?
Oh, yeah, they were.
There was about 30 comments in that section. But when we be saying all the positive stuff and keeping it light and all that, coast. Don't nobody got nothing to say. As soon as you say something controversial, everybody want to jump out. People was,
the audacity.
And then people was throwing down, we ain't going to go down that
It was
road.
the Kermit and Frog gif. the audacity.
It's like, damn.
For you to make a comment
Where
like
all y'all at when we be posting other stuff? But it's all good.
You was tripping, bro.
Yo. As you know.
Brother to brother.
Listen,
you was tripping,
listen.
bro.
You can say what you want. My fiance will tell you too. I'm going to die on this hill. I don't care. I said what I said, and y'all ain't going to make me change my mind just because, what, everybody's saying different? I don't care. I'm happy for y'all. Guess what makes me sleep at night? My thought process.
My degrees.
Keeps me warm at night. That's right. Those degrees. But yeah, so that it's not it.
Yeah.
The trolling is not going anywhere because everybody finds it funny. That was your point, but it's
I don't laugh at it, bro.
but that's what we are now.
I've been saying for years, I can't stand 50, bro. Like, because let the kids troll.
Yeah. That's what we expect,
bro.
Yo, and then not for nothing, he's one of them dudes that still be bringing up exes from like years ago.
Yo, like
the way he be talking about Vivica Fox, it's like, bro, who's more associated with the other?
And that's another reason why.
Like, yo, he be dragging her name every time, bro.
And that's why when I listen to shit that he puts out, or anybody that I feel that way about, I have to listen to it 4 or 5 times because I already know off of face value because I don't fuck with these people anymore. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
But I try to give myself
Give it a chance.
room to like, yo, I might like this.
Yeah.
Let me listen to it.
Yeah.
So I listened to that shit like 5 times before I actually confirmed my decision. It fucking sucks.
Oh, you're a good man
No, because
for trying 5 times.
we love. I love hip hop. So, bruh, Dante, we had this discussion on
I
the
agree.
previous episode. I love hip hop so much that I spent most of my youth dreaming to be a rapper.
Yeah.
But since I love the sport so much and I realized it was not progressing out of it, I left it alone.
Yeah.
That's what I feel for music. That's what I feel for hip hop. So I don't like when people are playing with it.
That's fair.
Whether I like 50, whether I dislike him, whatever, his politics, whatever, he's a legend in our field. You can't give me that, bro.
Yeah.
You can't give me that. Like, yes, it wasn't the biggest hit in the world, but Fab went at his neck.
Yeah.
You can't give me that. You can't give me an AI video you call him a pussy. Like, no.
Because that's not what we hear.
Yeah, you tried to rap. You tried to rap on the song, but most of your bars are you trolling these niggas.
Exactly, and that's why I'm saying, like, to me, it doesn't feel like a song. It's more of a publicity. It's more of a.
It's not even a song. It's a fucking verse.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not good in the sense of, yes, entertainment. If you're there for that, you're probably in love with the video. It's like, haha, it's so funny, haha, look. But yo, it's like at the end of the day, he's just trolling. There's no fire behind the song. Now, if it was a dope ass song and it was some trolling in there, yo, you just gotta eat it. It's like, I don't like the trolling, but the song is good. Nah, it's just not it, bro.
I don't know. I'm still mad that Max decided to jump on that song. But
yeah,
listen,
that's neither here nor there, son.
We gotta stop with this trolling shit.
Speaking of trolling, no.
Before we get into our next topic, I got threatened on Instagram today. It was hilarious.
Did you?
So there's.
See, it's that back and forth.
I don't give a fuck. But some dude, I ain't even put his name out there. I'll probably share the message he sent. There's a video circulating online right now of a lady. I forgot what state she was in. Her son is screaming for her, to stop because she gets pulled over. She has an attitude. The cop writes her a citation. Cops are not allowed to just throw citations in your window. If you guys are not aware, they can't do that. Whether I have an attitude or not, they can't just throw a ticket at me. They can't do that. So the lady said, "Sir, don't throw that at me," and she threw it out of the car. The cop then got mad, said, "Okay, that's littering. Get out of the car." I don't know what state, and I can look it up. I could be wrong. I'm leading with that. I didn't know littering was cause of you to get forcibly removed out of your car and handcuffed and all that. So the lady was like, "No, I will not get out of my car until you call your supervisor." He goes, "I am my supervisor." Bullshit.
That's a lie.
Because if you were your supervisor, you're not doing highway patrol or pulling people over. Sorry, know enough cops to know that's just not how that works. So first lie. So the lady rightfully is trying to stand and defend her rights, and the cop is just being overly aggressive with her, literally yanking this woman. The whole while this is happening, her 15-year-old son is in the passenger seat. Mom, stop, please, 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 just let it go, let it go. So now, you know what it plays into. I don't like to victimize us so much, as much, but sometimes you gotta see what things really are for what they are. I truly feel like shit like that happens when people people who think like that cop. I'm gonna teach this young boy a lesson what not to do. You can see in how he's reacting to this lady that's what he's attempting to do. Because at what point, as an officer of the law, that you're supposed to de-escalate situations? At what point, because you're not in any danger, she didn't do anything to threaten you. At what point do you say to yourself, all right, well, she's asking to speak to my supervisor, I'm just gonna call somebody. I'm gonna try to bring this situation down. You're trying to grab this lady out of the car. He ended up giving her a black eye. Ari Spears shared this video. Of course, you know how it goes. Somebody that looks like us is under the video. She could have just complied. This only happened because she's a woman. A man wouldn't have reacted this way. So I didn't argue with the dude. I just called him a dweeb. I'm like, you're a dweeb. I didn't even say you're a dweeb. I
think dweeb is such a funny word.
Put the word dweeb. I'm like, you're a dweeb. So this man said to me, "Ah, fuck you up and pop your fake Cuban chain. Sir, you are welcome to come try to fuck me up and bring a diamond tester." You're more than welcome. Don't come to Bravery Studios. Do not do that.
Yeah, don't bring the shenanigans here.
We can set that up somewhere outside. I don't want to ruin.
Y'all can do a celebrity boxing match.
We don't do that here. But I'm too grown for people to just feel like they can say whatever. So, yeah. Anywho,
but see that kind of interaction lets you know what kind of person that is.
Yeah,
he's the kind of individual who probably would be like the cop in any other situation because it's all about ego.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you say dweeb, the next thing is not let me insult you back, not let me come for your intelligence. So you're actually going to say, I'll punch you and take you and insult you by saying the chain. All you said was dweeb. He didn't say, are you calling me a dweeb? He didn't try to get to the bottom underlining. Mind you, what did he say would happen? He said if a man was there, then this wouldn't have happened. But again, these are his words, not mine. That reaction is a very emotional reaction. And you said that a guy wouldn't do.
He doesn't realize.
That's neither here nor there.
He doesn't
it's
realize,
one of those things where the joke writes itself, you know?
He doesn't realize his reaction makes him a fucking dweeb. What makes you a dweeb, sir, is that you live in this world to where you feel like we only act off of our emotions because of our gender. And that's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid, sir.
You don't have no emotions?
It's fucking stupid.
No emotions?
I'm a man. I know how to control my emotions. Women don't control their emotions.
So you've never gotten
the fucked up
angry?
part is a lot of men think like that. And that shit blows my mind because then it makes me feel like, how do you actually feel about your mother? I'd say that every man who thinks like that, I'm like, yo, you must really hate your mom.
You should have just sat there and complied. Interesting.
Listen. And that's why
Interessante.
you've seen me. I've gone on tangents sometimes, but that's why I kept it short and simple.
Yeah.
dweeb. And that's, if I show you the comment, I didn't put you're a dweeb. I literally wrote dweeb.
Yeah. And then his ego was hurt. He's like, man, I'll beat your ass, man. Stop talking to me like that.
Through this fucking computer, kick rock. Anywho, but I just thought that was funny.
See, that's because I told you be doing that back and forth.
Nah, but at the same time, shout out to bro for looking at the episodes, looking at the clips for the episodes.
Hey, because you got a Cuban, so that means he been paying attention. Hey, watch out now. Not all publicity, not bad publicity. It's better than no publicity. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Mattel, remember, holla at us for that Uno. Any publicity.
You
is
can't
good
plug
publicity.
them after I said some negative shit.
What are you talking about? We could put you on the front of the Uno card, and when you got to draw 4, it'll be you going like this.
Oh, speaking of that. I'm happy you brought that up.
I mean,
before we get into our fucking our next topic, and Marv, if you would like to chime in on this, please chime in on this.
What's?
All right, so we all know what the cha-cha slide is, right?
Correct. Yeah.
All right, Marv, you know what the cha-cha slide is, right? Of course. Yeah. All right. The song goes: slide to the left, slide to the left, slide to the right, reverse.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do when it says reverse?
Don't ask me. Don't ask me, because I end up looking like the dude from the Chappelle show when he was walking through the club and he was doing like this. I just spin in a circle. Don't ask me.
Marv, what are you supposed to do when they say reverse?
Yeah, spin in a circle, right?
No,
That's what I do.
it's slide to the left, slide to the right, reverse. No, you slide back to the.
Oh, every wedding,
everybody be standing there looking like me, doing this.
What'd you say, Marv?
I said every wedding and quinceañera, all that stuff I've gone to, everybody's just spun around.
And that's what, I'm
Ain't
the guy.
nobody sliding to the right.
I'm the guy literally yelling at
messing it
people.
up.
You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, you're supposed to do what the crowd is doing.
No,
You're messing up the movements.
And so I brought this up to Pooh the other day, yesterday actually. Shout out to Babe. I brought this up to her yesterday. She's like, why does that make you so mad? Because I'm like, if we're playing fucking Uno and I throw a reverse card, it's not going in a fucking circle. It's going back to the person who's before me.
Correct. Yeah.
So if he says, slide to the left, slide to the right, reverse.
He shouldn't hit the DJ because it makes people spin because they think of the disc going backwards. Marv, that's why you spin, right? See, it's because you hear the reverse. So you think, all right, he's turning the record backwards. I'm going to just spin.
So what she said to me was, but there's a video out for it and they spin. I'm like, yeah, because that video came out like years after the song. So many people was fucking it up. He's like, I'm going to just play into it.
So what you're telling me is most people do it correctly and you do it wrong.
No, because you know what it's similar to? And shout out to Lloyd because he commented on this a couple of seasons ago. That 5'2" and fine 2 shit.
Yeah.
He clearly says you're fine 2.
He clearly says you're 5'2".
All right, kick rocks. We're going to the next topic. We're going to the next topic.
And that is the trolling that we talk about.
Exactly.
Anyway, the next topic is, before we get on up out of here, we do want to give a shout out to the new number 2 scorer.
Number 1.
He's the number 2 scorer.
We're not having that discussion. Wilt Chamberlain did not score 100 points in the game.
Were you there? Neither was I.
Dante,
so
you are aware they have footage of games he played before that 100-point game.
Correct.
Nobody saw it?
Hey, sometimes they say the cucumber tastes the better pickle. Anyway, yeah, so we do want to give a shout out to
Did you see that SNL skit with Keenan? He's acting like the Reverend. And he was asking the white guy, like Keenan would go on these prayers, these tangents. He's like, yeah, Steve, what do you think about that? And the last thing he said, well, you know what they say, if you shake it more than twice.
Yeah, you just gotta say the most random shit and then keep it moving.
He was like, yo, what do you want? Yo, Kenan Thompson is literally saving SNL. He's the best motherfucker. He's the best sketch comedy person ever. That was their best
investment by picking him up on that
he's
roster,
been there for about,
I know.
They picked him up on SNL in like fucking 05.
And he's been
still there.
An occurring character ever since.
That
But
shit crazy.
we want to give a shout out. Well, I really want to know how you feel about it too, but we want to give a shout out to the number 1 asterisk scorer in the league now. Shout out to Bam Adebayo. He ain't
from
on my
Newark,
team,
New Jersey.
but he's from
Newark, New Jersey.
From Jersey's finest. He's Jersey's own. So he dropped 83 points in a game. What was that, 2 nights ago?
Yeah. No, last night.
That was last night? I feel it had to be
Night before last.
Yeah, 2 nights ago, like I said. Damn, it sure is hot out here. Pootie tang ass nigga.
I just said that.
And we just want to shout him out. You know, he had 83 points. But Sean, I want to know how do you feel about that 83-point game? Because it's controversial now. Like some people are like, "Yo, he did his thing." Some people are not feeling it, son.
83 is 80 fucking.
I agree.
I've heard people complain about the free throws. Oh well, because you got to make those free throws.
Correct.
I've heard people complain about how he was chasing at the end. You don't want to put yourself in a fucking record book?
Oh, yeah.
But in what sport would any professional athlete say, like, damn, I got a chance to break this
I'm
record.
5 points away from breaking a record that has been since what? When Kobe do that? 06. For 19 years, this record has been, and I'm 5 points away from beating that.
Mind you, that record stood for the fake ass 100 for like 50-some years.
Yeah, from 62 to 06.
You making me mad because you just said 62 and they don't have footage of
Yeah, 62.
They could never score that 100 points.
I mean, yo, listen, I'm just saying it's in the record books. That's what I'll be seeing. I mean, if you want to be real.
If you would have said like 47.
If you want to be real, I should be the one really arguing against it because you know who he dropped 100 on, right?
Let me tell you
or who they say he did, right?
Let me tell you what happened. I'm happy you brought that up. Let me tell you what happened in fucking 19.
You wasn't there.
I think it was 62. It was 62 or 63.
It was 62.
Let me tell you what happened in that 2-year span. And we have a whole fucking video of it. Mm-hmm. Kennedy got assassinated.
Yeah.
So they can catch that on fucking tape.
Yeah, but the cameraman was sick. He was sick that day. He was sick.
Please.
He was sick, and then the lighting, and then what had happened? You just wasn't there. You wasn't there. I was there, and I was there, and it happened.
Nigga, they got videos of President Teddy Roosevelt giving a declaration of war to Japan in 1942.
Yeah.
But we don't have fucking tape of Wilt Chamberlain 100-point game.
Hey, listen, I'm just saying what's in the record book.
I've seen actual videos of bombs dropping on Pearl Harbor.
Hey, then you got to disprove it because I'm just going by what I see in the record books. And I said, if anybody should be arguing against his 100-point game, it should be
bullshit.
Me. It should be me.
You know what the
why?
proof of his 100-point game is?
Why?
Do you know what the proof of his 100-point game is?
Yeah, the piece of paper.
That's crazy.
Duh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it says 100 on the piece of paper. Duh.
Sure.
But he scored it on us. So I should actually be the one saying like it didn't really happen. No, he did.
I'm aware.
It was when he was on the Warriors. He played the Knicks and, you know.
But it was the Philadelphia Warriors.
Yes. No, it was the Golden State Warriors.
No,
it was. Steph was in there. So,
sure.
But I agree with you to an extent. Mm-hmm. I'm on the fence. Not on the fence. 83 is 83. Like, I don't give a damn if there's the worst team in the league because they're all in the NBA. So the worst of the worst is still better than some of the best. You know what I'm saying? So we won't take that away. I personally feel that Kobe's 81 was more oomph than Bam's 83.
Absolutely. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah. I won't take anything away from because scoring 83 is nothing to just be like, oh. Because he put up 43 shots. Yeah. The team shot 90 shots as a team. Yeah. He was 2% away from shooting half of what the team shot as a whole.
And you can see there was points in the game where they were literally forcing the ball.
Oh, for sure. For sure. He was being quadruple teamed.
But you still have to do it.
Yes. You still have to make it to make the 83.
And he did it.
He could have put up 40-something shots and only made one of them. You know what I'm saying? 83 is 83.
For the people who are like, oh, well, since it's not as strong. No, you didn't say that. I'm not mimicking you. I mean, for the people who are like, oh, it's not as strong as Kobe 81, they were forcing him the ball. He took all these free throws. Shut the fuck up. Rashard McCants gets on my nerves because he was just literally on the fucking other podcast last year lying about Kobe's 81.
Oh, yeah. He said he would have been able to score that.
And look who the fuck is hating on Bam the most right now, man. Get the fuck out of here. 83 is 83.
83 is pretty fucking exceptional. The reason why I say it's a good point total. But the reason why, I know you wasn't making fun of me, but I feel Kobe's was stronger in the sense that he did it, he had to do it.
He's playing for his life.
Yo, he was playing, but because it was him and who.
Nah, you know what made it? You know
it was him and who.
You know what?
And I was never like a Kobe advocate.
Remember they was about to lock his ass.
Yo, son.
Yo, but you know what's even crazier? You know,
don't bring that up, son.
We don't talk about that.
Don't speak ill, okay?
Don't speak of that shit.
No.
But you know what's even crazy about Kobe's 81? I think people forget this. He did that in a stretch where he had like 3 60-point games.
Yeah.
Like, remember, people forget For like 2 weeks, this nigga was averaging 70 points a game.
He put up 30 at the half and was like, yo, we're still losing.
Yo,
All right, y'all, I got it. I got this.
I think people also failed to realize he could have got to 100.
He could have kept going.
Phil
Coach took
stopped
him out.
it.
Coach was like, hold on.
Phil
hold
was
on.
like, all right.
We're good. We're beating them now. It's like, yo, Phil, let him play,
the
son.
even more fucked up part, and this is why I don't agree with the whole, don't chase records. Klay Thompson would have broke this shit like 10 years ago.
When?
Klay had 60 in 3/4. I think people
Oh,
forget that.
yeah. That was the same. Wasn't that the same game where he broke the
three-point
3-point record in the game?
He had 60 in 3/4,
Yeah.
and Kerr didn't play him the fourth.
And honestly, that's why you can't let me be a coach, because I would be just like Spoelstra. Spoelstra was like, yeah, we
Go
did
get
it,
that shit.
and yeah, that's the best player on our team right now.
As a coach, you get to hold that too. My player that I was coaching
Scored 83.
that isn't typically a scorer scored 83 fucking
He's
points.
never scored this many points ever.
The only thing,
Why wouldn't I? Yeah, go ahead, keep giving him the ball, y'all.
If we want to be real before we get out of here, the only thing that pisses me off, because I don't like this out of the big men in the NBA, the nigga had 83 points and only had 9 rebounds. We gotta do better.
Hey,
He's the
hey.
center. We gotta do better.
But listen, and the free throw argument, the only reason why it exists is because that's just the way the NBA is now. Like, it's way easier to get to the free throw line. So
is.
that's what I'm saying. But let's call a spade a spade. Kobe's was more efficient too.
Yes.
Like, he was more efficient at the line, 3-point line all around.
Like I
So
said, when your life
but
is
80,
on the line.
yo, listen, I'm over here. His professional life. That's what we gonna talk about, because we're not gonna talk ill.
Kobe
We're
was
not gonna
playing like
speak
these
ill.
niggas
We're not gonna speak
fucking
ill. Okay. But we do need to get on up out of here before Sean gets us canceled. So, with all that being said, y'all be good and be great. And remember to listen to people. You don't got to threaten people and try to take their chains and stuff
Also
like that.
remember,
All right, y'all?
if you shake it more than twice, you play with it.
And on that note, no talent beats. Play us out, brother.
Kobe was like, they trying to get me. I'm about to go off on these.
My boy, yo, he had like 20, what? No, he had almost 30 points going into the half. I think they said he scored 55 across 2 quarters, man. And yo, like I said, I was never a Kobe fan because he used to come to the Garden and destroy us. But dog, watching that game